So a lot of livestock producers rely on water tanks for their livestock, and some of these tanks can become death traps for wildlife that inadvertently fall in when they're trying to get a drink. And almost all cases this is easily preventable. And not only is that a good practice for the wildlife, but it's also a good practice for the health of the livestock, because nobody wants to have to empty out a tank because it's full of bacteria from decomposing wildlife that inadvertently fell in there. And also just insects. You get huge insect loads that drown in some of these tanks. So it's a good practice to try to put some type of escape ramp in a tank that allows animals to get out. There's lots of different types of ramps that you can use. You can buy commercially available ramps, but you don't need to spend a lot of money. You can make something really cheap from materials you already have. Something like just a 2x4 or a fence post. Those are two easy ones to use. If you're using a 2x4, most animals can grip it already. They can grab onto the wood. You just need to make sure that it is securely fastened to the side of the tank. And it's really important with any of these escape ramps that they be positioned in such a way that an animal swimming around the edge, because that's usually what will happen, they'll swim around right on the perimeter, that they intercept it. And it needs to go all the way to the bottom of the tank, because if you have low water levels, it'll still be usable. And then you need to use some type of tie wire or something else to securely fasten it. Probably my favorite cheap, easy one is just a TPost. Everybody has these laying around. They last forever. They're not going to rot in the water. And a lot of animals can get out using the TPost, but if it's a small bird or something like that, it's going to need a little help. And you can wrap that TPost with some type of netting. Probably the best would be really small diameter metal poultry wire, and just wrap it really tightly and secure it with some type of tie wire so that it's all the way down the post. So if you'll follow these simple steps, not only will you prevent a lot of wildlife from drowning in your cattle water tanks, but you'll also have much cleaner tanks for your livestock.